Okay, so now we've turned the rough pump on and we've put the shroud back on the outside of the mass spectrometer, and we want to know if it's ready yet to turn the turbo pump on. We use this gauge here. We press this button, and then it's going to show us a bunch of digits while it's thinking, and then it's going to show us a number, and that number will tell us the pressure, approximate pressure inside the mass spec. So we'll press it, there is some digits, it's thinking, now it's going to show us a number. So it's 1.6 times 10 to the minus 2, and now we shouldn't leave this on, so I'm going to turn it off. But 1.6 times 10 to the minus 2 is low enough for us to turn this on. If it's 10 to the minus 2 or 10 to the minus 3, then it's safe to turn the turbo pump on. So the first step to doing that is to log on to the computer. The last time we were here, it told us that the vent was successful. Now we're going to go back up to the vacuum tab here, and instead of using vent, which is to turn off the pump, we're going to use pump down, which means turn on the pump and remove the pressure from the system, or lower the pressure of the system, remove the atmosphere. So we'll click pump down, and it tells us make sure the vent valve is closed. That's that little silver valve that we turned when we turned on the roughing pump, so that is closed. And then it says turn on mass spec main power. So we'll do that by pressing this button here. And it makes some noise and it's getting going. And now we're going to wait a few minutes and it's going to make a beeping noise. That beeping noise is from the communications card inside here, and that means that it's communicating with the computer and that it's ready to go. So when we hear that beep, then we know that it's on. So we'll wait a few minutes for that beep. There's the beep. So now we select OK to continue, and it tells us that it's executing the pump down, which is good, and now it's telling us its progress. So it's at 30 degrees and 60% speed, and that should increase steadily all the way until about 80%, and this box should go away. So now it's up to 70%. And if it's increasing quickly, that's generally a good sign. If it increases really slowly, that means there might be a problem or a leak in the system. So now the pump is nearing full speed and it's telling us to turn on the transfer line heater. So we can do that. That's here on this panel under this aux button. That's the transfer line heater. Right now it's at off, so we'll turn it on. It's going to go up to 280. So now we've turned on the transfer line heater, and the next step it says is to transfer line heater and GC oven back on. So we'll turn on the oven as well. That's here, this oven button, and it looks like it's on. We can press on, it's already on. So that's good. So we've done these things, so now we'll say OK. Now it says recommendation, wait 2 hours for equilibrium before using the mass spec. Sounds good, OK. Now it's telling us about the temperatures inside the mass spec. These are the actual temperatures of the source and the quadrupole. These are what it's set to currently, and these are the limits of what it can be set to. So setting it to 240 and 180 is what we want, so apply. It sends those temperatures to the MS interface. So it says temperatures sent to the interface, and so then we're going to say OK here, and then it's done. Here it says done, so it's ready to go. Now we just have to wait 2 hours, and then it will be ready to tune and then use.